Hey everyone, my name is Wedoo and welcome to Everything You Can Do in The Witcher 1. Continuing where we left off, the town hall has reopened to the public after the Scoia'tael tried to rob the bank. We need to talk to the scribe that is at the end of the hallway. He requested 5 cockatrice feathers to make superior quills. If you followed the last episode, you will already have the cockatrice feather. But if not, you can find some cockatrice's feathers in a swamp cave. Giving the feathers to him finishes the quest. Right after that, if you have the House of the Night signet ring, given to you by Blunt after a drinking challenge, you can proceed to the House of the Night if you have it equipped. Entering the House of the Night, there's nothing to do in the first floor, but on the second floor there might be a chance to talk with the head. However, there's a bodyguard keeping the place safe. To get rid of him, you can either bribe him with 250 orens, fish tech, fist fight him, or you can use the House of the Night signet ring that allows you to bypass the bodyguard. Upstairs, you'll encounter the Lady of the Night with several Sisters of Mercy. Talking with her, you get to know a little bit more about Geralt's past, as well as some friends. The Lady of the Night explains that the blue-eyed lass is there of her own free will. You get to know more of her motives around the blue-eyed lass decision, and you get to decide if you get a reward from them or resist the temptation. Rewarding yourself will grant you the 7th romance card of the chapter and the 16th in the game. Patrick the Wise will then appear, accusing Geralt of collusion with the vampires and demanding a fight. A fight will break out with Patrick and his squires against Geralt and the vampires. Of course, you can choose not to do this, but morally this is the best decision you can get. Patrick was about to give his sister hands to an old dude, and she didn't want this fate, so she decided to become a vampire of her own free will. Also, this is the choice that grants you the most rewards, experience-wise. With all the knights dispatched, Geralt talks with the blue-eyed lass one last time, finishing the quest. Going to the temple quarter and the dungeon, you can get to talk with Jethro once again. He does have some information about the salamander dealings in the Vizima, and they have taken special interest in fish tech. Geralt already has dealt with the fish tech operation in the swamp, so we need to dispatch the dealers. He suggests that the Barian is a great place to start, mentioning Angus as a main dealer. Before leaving the dungeon, you can talk with him again. He was the one who did put a notice about the archport juice. If you have 3 portions of archport juice, again, that was detailed in the last episode, you can get them mostly during nighttime in the swamp. During the daytime, around noon, you see Angus near the inn. Asking about fish tech will make him immediately suspicious, so he asks who spoiled him. You have 4 options. Technically, there are no wrong or correct answers. Saying that his Kalkstein will make him quieter, telling us everything for 1500 orens. If you choose the 3 other options, Jethro, Ramsmeat, or Thaler, will make him run away to his house, so all you need to do is to follow him, and then deal with him. That was what happened to me, so I dealt with him with a lot of ease in fact. He has some rings as well as a letter of recommendation. Read the letter and quickly glance at your quest journal. There is a special password, Thorn. This can be easily missed and many players can encounter some problems trying to find a password. Geralt's new destination to explore is in the Temple Quarters sewers. After passing through a layer of junk with the help of Ard, you will encounter a room where there is a gate and 2 guards. If you talk with one of them and say that Angus sent you, they will ask you for a password. Like said previously, the password is Thorn, and they will let you in without suspicion. You can explore this at your own pace, you will be unarmed. However, if you go to the main chamber, you will see a lot of salamander bandits. This will be kinda difficult. I died a couple of times in this part, so it's better to save your progress. They will only become hostile when you touch the chest with a letter from Gellert Blenheim and a key. With group steal and the signs at the ready, you need to roam around the area so they don't group up on you. After dealing with this wave, go to the entrance and you'll see some city guards helping you fight the wave of salamander bandits. Once outside, Jethro greets Geralt, demanding him to finish this business and the drug lord. The quest will finish and the new one will start. The Viziman connection. Still in the sewers, now we need to read the letter from Gellert Blenheim, so Geralt can discover where the fish tech is shipped into the city. We need to make our way into a previously blocked gate near the entrance of the sewers. There, a cutscene will start where you can see 5 salamander bandits, one of which is Gellert Blenheim. Use group steal to take care of them, and once defeated, you need to loot Gellert, where, in his corpse, he has a key to the Salamander code that can decipher an encrypted document. Now we need to exit the sewers and talk with Jethro one last time, saying that we took care of Gellert and the whole operation in the sewers, finishing the quest. Going to the trade quarter and the new Nara Court Inn, we need to talk with Luvarden to update what Geralt has found. He will say that he needs some time to decode the document, so make sure to clean your inventory a little bit and level up. When some time has passed, go talk to him again about the decoding. The last location of the Salamandra is located in the trade quarter, in a forbidden district, and we need to speak with the informant of Luvarden, which is a guard officer, and we need to say a password to him, so he can help us. There are 3 main guard officers in the trade quarter, but only one of them is the correct one. This will be trial and error, but you only need to find out the heavily armored guard. He will inform you of a plan, saying that Geralt needs to be by the sewers by midnight, so we only need to rest until that time. Being midnight, Geralt needs to go to the sewers again. You just need to go straight ahead and you'll encounter the guard unit. They will put the ladder down so you can enter the forbidden area. The Salamander hideout is near the area, and upon entering, there will be a cutscene with someone that will pique our interest in the future.
Just a moment. Hurry! Now to begin. Akayala Ambra Kur. We have picture. A blurry one. We may not connect with the Redanians today. Easy, the crystal's warming up. I'll boost the magical correlation. It worked! We have picture!
I greet you.
Greetings, sir.
Enough formalities. What do you want?
Our military bases around Vizima have been broken up. Spies from Nilfgaard may have played a part.
So you're hip deep in manure. Why contact me?
Sir, we're requesting financial assistance.
Why would I help you?
Our mutual acquaintances are working for people with close ties to you.
You must think me mad.
But sir...
You're in over your heads. All your experiments, fifth tech deals. I won't help you.
Shh! Hear something? In the corridor.
After that, the Salamander will notice us and will fight us. After dealing with them, you can either get the stone or talk with a person. He's none other than Radovid V, King of Redania.
Bravo! An impressive slaughter. Here I feared those idiots would bore me with incessant pleas. But they proved entertaining after all.
Who are you?
Radovid. I don't like being interrupted.
Listen, Radovid, I don't much care what you like. You'd better explain your connection to Salamandra. I'm sure we'll meet someday.
Nobody said that to me in a long time. I like you. You go straight for the jugular. I'll tell you who I am. I'm not out of fear. I share nothing in common with Salamandra, absolutely nothing. I once thought to use them as a tool, but I changed my mind.
A tool?
Political leverage, Witcher.
Can you be clearer?
I can, but I won't. Suffice to say that Salamandra's actions don't suit me right now, which makes us allies. Good luck, Witcher, and say hello to Ada.
After the nice chat with Radovid, we can head out, but another cutscene will begin.
Geralt.
You know me?
It's me. It's me, Captain Vincent.
This explains your disappearances at night.
I was covering you. Those imbeciles didn't even crawl from the sewer.
You want thanks?
Just tell me what you learned.
A werewolf appeared, and he is none other than Captain Vincent, and is Carmen's lover. You can decide whether to share the details of the secret meeting or not, and you can also decide if you want to spare Captain Vincent or not. This is one of the most important decisions in the game, but can be an easy one. Geralt is a monster slayer, yes, but if he does not slay sentient creatures and if there's a cure, Geralt will try it, and luckily enough, this ties with Carmen's quest. In the end, I decided to spare Vincent. To get out of here, you need to go through the old forge, which directly connects with the sewers. Go to the inn and talk with Leuvarden, and he will direct you to Triss because she has a lot more of an understanding of magic than Leuvarden. We can pinpoint where the Salamander base is located, but some time is needed, so Geralt with his time off can tie some loose ends. Going to the temple quarter, we will talk with Carmen once again, since Geralt discovered the identity of her lover. He informs of the remedies said by the Hierophant, and one of them is a full parsley leaf shirt. And we need 5 of them. If you remember from the first part of this chapter, I requested that you should get some full parsley leaves just to get this out of the way. And the moment came. Give them to Carmen and wait a few moments. This technique didn't work out, so we need to find some other ways. Calxtine is a fantastic option for some cure for this. Using the teleporter, we go from the temple quarter to the Maze's tower, and asking Calxtine about the cure, he will say that he can brew a potion. Wait a little bit and talk to him again. The potion is ready, but it needs a last ingredient, a virgin steer. There are 2 ways of getting this done. You can go to the hospital and ask some nurses for their tears, or you can do the better and the funniest way. Go to the Order Cluster and talk with Siegfried. Because he's a Knight of the Flaming Rose, he took a vow of celibacy, so he's a great candidate for the tear. Ask him about that and he will comply. All we need to do is give the potion to Carmen. Sadly, this didn't work as well. So the last option is true love. We need to talk to the man himself and be straight to the point about love. If you decide that love moves all mountains, Vincent will think about it. If you wait a little bit, talk with Carmen, and she will say that their conversation about love worked and that is a werewolf no more, giving us some werewolf fur, and all of this finishes the quest. Now we will head over to the inn again and talk with Leuvarden. He will say that an attack will be planned, but we need more backup. We can either side with the Order or the Squirtle, but because we have been favoring the Order, we will choose the Order. Because we sided with the Order, we need to talk with Siegfried. This will finish Lock and Key, and we'll start the Unforgiven. If we go to the cluster again, we can talk with Siegfried so he can help us take down the Salamandra. Head to the Straight Quarter and talk with Triss. Inform her that we recruited some people to help us. She will give you a final warning about everything because, past this point, we cannot go back. If you have been following along, you don't need to worry about this. Head over to the new Naraquat Inn and Captain Vincent will be there saying that Geralt has been followed. With the help of Vincent and the city guards, we can deal with some Salamander bandits. After dealing with them, a decision slide will begin.
Tough cop, whore from the slums. True love. Love that overcomes a powerful curse. A fairy tale. In a world dominated by scorn and meanness, a world full of bandits and murderers, true love can still work wonders. Lost causes are worth a struggle. A fairy tale.
Going upstairs, we see everyone at our side, and we get to know that we'll be teleported to the base. Suddenly, the wet appears trying to break everything, but we get teleported safely to the Salamander base. Using hard on the rotten tree roots, we need to deal with some Salamander bandits. Be prepared with your potions and signs. There will be a chest with a book, curses, and the cursed. Moving swiftly on, we encounter Siegfried, and he says that Triss did cast a special shield to protect us. And to move on, we need to open the portal. After doing so, A bunch of knights appear to find our sides. We need to deal with the Salamander bandits, and by doing so, we are face to face once again with Ajar Zaved and the Professor, and after talking, a new decision slide will begin.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha, I underestimated you in the swamp, but you won't surprise me now. Even Siegfried of Denel would follow you into fire. All is aligning with the grand plan. Should you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see it realized.
What if I refuse? Witches are simple and sentimental.
Who are you fighting for? Foltest? A monarch with more sins on his conscience than Professor has words in his vocabulary. Foltest impregnated his own sister and let his offspring eat the city's inhabitants for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
Your point?
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of the Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches do to influence post-war treaties, the resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael, and others.
Your dazzling conclusion?
Salamandra is not evil, not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
If Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What would you call this creature?
The future. Evolution or destiny?
Screw that future. I'd rather fight a nightmare, even if it's hopeless.
You won't surprise me this time. Now, die! How? At your shield! Professor, tend to him. I have no counters.
Javed crumbled in the swamp. He could easily have destroyed me and made off with the spellbook. He lost it, fled. Alzur's shield worked beautifully. Javed ran, leaving the professor behind. I won't let him escape next time.
Triss's protective shield saved us, and we need to track down the Professor. And by doing so, we are one on several. The Professor has backup, and we need to deal with him. After getting our revenge, a cutscene begins.
You've triumphed. Go ahead. Your invaluable witch's treasure awaits. You have what you wanted. Show mercy. Never hurts to ask. So you can parry arrows in flight.
The Professor was eaten by the Kikimora Queen, and we need to escape so we don't suffer from a similar fate. One thing that you need to do is to use art on the support beams so they collapse. You will then enter a final room with a lot of support beams, so use art in one of them. When a queen enters, they will all collapse, killing the queen. If you loot her, she will have the Kikimora Queen's Nerve, the formula for Kikimora's Ire, the Book of the Wolverine, the Professor's Letter, and the Professor's Report. Debunking this, Berengar is working with the Salamandra and was tasked to get hold of Alvin, and Princess Ada is working with the Salamandra. If we get out, there will be a cutscene finishing You're Forgiven, All Kings to Men, Wanted, and the chapter. This is it for today. We've finally finished chapter 3, and next time we'll go through chapter 4. I will try a new format in the next episode, and I hope it works out. My name is Wedoo, this is everything you can do in The Witcher 1, and see you guys next time. Bye bye!
I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
A scandalous request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
You wish, Witcher.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.